Yo guys, what is up? It is Teachers Game 2 coming at you again with another video here, and I am here right now to share with you some really awesome and some really awful news. Now, I wouldn't say awful and awesome as in like, compared to other things, but when it comes to ARK, both happen always at the same time. Yes, you can buy the ARK Season Pass for Genesis. Sweet. However, hidden in the update they just released, or I guess literally today they just released it, all this sweet content, you can see all this stuff, and we'll get to this, and we'll talk about the video, and we'll get all there. This, right here. The upcoming Genesis expansion adds a lot of innovative and new fun features, and they go on to basically talk about how we've got a new mission system, which is super cool, basically adding more solo player / non-PvP content. However, the negative thing, it is being delayed right here, late on all platforms. Now, this is what's so upsetting. January 2020, we aren't even within 2 months, and they've already delayed it at least a full month. They're not even specifying a date in January. It's saying late January. I have a feeling it's going to keep getting delayed. Now, I understand they're trying to fix the game, and they are trying to do some basic things like prevent meshing, prevent duping, and they are starting. Whether people want to admit it or not, they really are. But this is frustrating. It hasn't even gotten within 2 months, and they're already delaying it. This has never happened in ARK before. Usually what they'll delay it about like a month or so before, and they'll say, okay, we're not ready. And people are like, okay, we get it. Now, it's 2 months out, and they're already delaying it to late January. So it could be even longer. You never know. Which is really frustrating, obviously, because a lot of us were looking forward to playing it over kind of like that Thanksgiving, and not Thanksgiving, but Christmas time, which would have been really nice. And obviously you can't anymore, which is really frustrating. But they are saying, hey, we're going to do Fear Evolved 3, we're going to move on, and we're going to say biggest ever Winter Wonderland in December, and some more community events, and all that stuff. But I wanted to get the negative thing out of the way first, because now let's talk about the really fun stuff. Now, they did add a bunch of content, stuff they haven't really had much in years. If you've never been to this before, this is like their community forums, Fear Evolved 3. Let's just break this down. 1, cool new skins. You can see that they've got some sort of Borderlands-looking Jason skin. There's the Dodo Wyvern, which is just terrifying, by the way. Hard to see him from this image, but you can see him clearly in this one. The Dodo Rex is back, which is super neat. You can see these Dodo Wyverns of Death, or these bats, I can't really tell, but they did say, you see this down here, some cool things they're releasing. Nice new colors. Some that I'm really excited about, Near Black, Dragonfire, those are both sick colors, just so we're all clear. And then some of those like really orange, those dark orange colors are going to be super neat as well. And here's some new stuff. Hockey Mask, Stump, Panic. The spooky dance is hilarious, and I'll show you that in the video in a second. Basically, they're doing the Michael Jackson Thriller, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would definitely break that out as soon as I get it. Now, you can see that these are the things they're also adding in there, currently available. All the Skeletals, all the zombies, the Bonefire Wyvern skin, Skeletals, all these things. And then the Dodo Wyvern, Dodo Rex, and then the Zombie Dodo. Yes, the Zombie Dodos do exist. Scary. Zombie Dodos are scary. Now, Pumpkin, that's here, and these are all things from the past. Some of these really neat skins, all that kind of stuff, and that's really the big thing. Another thing they kind of like hid, the turkey trials. I don't know if you remember when they first released the turkey trials when ARK first came out. Basically, they introduced turkeys that were Gigas. The Giganotosaurus turkeys were death. They would wipe entire bases. They were destroyers of worlds. So I hope they do something like that again, because the game could use some fun PvE style stuff that's going on. Winter Wonderland is supposed to be big, but you never know. Now let's go ahead and check out this trailer. I just want to show you guys it right now. Now I'm just going to sit here and we're going to watch this in the background. I'll stop it a few times. You can see that there's a scarecrow over there. They've got a cool little comet going off. And it's a beautiful trailer. It's probably my favorite trailer they have ever done. Okay, not what I wanted to see. But right here, this right here is what you're looking for. This is kind of like the collection, so you can collect and get the skins and stuff like that. They have gravestones that you pick up the gravestones, and that's how you kind of get your special stuff for this year, which is kind of cool. So keep an eye out for those. Now, as we move on, you get the terrifying Jason mask that you saw right there. You can see the charge lantern with the light, all the bone skins going all over the place. This is pretty cool. You can see the Death Wyvern right there. Terrifying. Just terrifying. Something you never want to see. Some Dodo Wyvern action going on. You can see all the spooky jack-o'-lanterns. The wolf mask is back. The headless costumes. Now, I know this is going to feel weird replaying this, but this is a skin. This dude is not dead, just so we're all clear. This is a skin. You can have it. I'm going to be terrified because I know a lot of people are going to rock it, which is creepy. And you can also see above here, a little bit further back. There we go. Got the spider crawling in the background. This trailer is beautiful. Let's just be honest. It really is. And boom. Dodo Wyvern of Death with the Dodo Rex in the background, so we know both those guys are going to be involved. And I'll show you some videos on how we can take those down. Some awesome loot you can get from them. All of these skins over there. And here's what I'm really excited about. Look at this. I'll pause it afterwards, but look at how cool this dance is. I mean, they're doing the Thrilla, which is just crazy. And there's also the zombie dance in the background, but they have a dance where you can literally do the Thrilla. How cool is that? I mean, it's kind of like Fortnite-esque if you want to call it that, but I mean, I would totally break it out. Now, another cool thing, you can see they've got the skins in the background, and you'll see the guy hop up with his little pumpkin skin. Now, another couple of school skin sets they're going to release with the boxer briefs and all that, the underwear underneath. The Dodo Wyvern. And just a real quick thing, I want to bring this up. I'm going to go back to this point right here. You can see the Dodo Wyvern pretty clearly. He can do 3 things. 1, spit fire, spit electricity, and he can spit poison. If you've never known that before, that's something he does. Terrifying. He is awful to fight. There are a few ways you can beat him pretty easily, though. And I'll show you a couple of those in later videos, but, you know, I think it's really neat. I think what they're doing is, it really is great for the game. It's something that I can't really explain enough. They need to do more of these events, because having these events and stuff like that is something that's really useful. It really is something that they have lacked, let's just be honest. I mean, they do it for the major holidays, but they could really hit some neat stuff with this game. Some really cool, almost like regular events that are going on, so people really have that. Well, let me rephrase that. People that aren't mega tribes or aren't in the top of their everything have a reason to play. And I just think that they need to do more stuff like this, because like all these special colors, people love it. People dig the colors. Half the people that play Ark just want to get those mutations. I am one of them. I straight up admit it. I'm a little bit newbie because of it, but you know, whatever. The 2 times everything is nice, but the Thrilla dance I'm super excited for. And there's some, I mean, even though there's terrible news that, you know, another extension, removal basically of the Genesis and pushback, but oh well. Now, I am excited. I'll get a couple of videos going of what the Dodo Rex does, the Dodo Wyvern, all that stuff, but we'll get there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if there's anything else you guys ever like, yo, you should start doing some of this, I want to see you do this, let me know. I'm usually pretty good about getting back, and I try and give as much I can as, like, how do I say this properly? I try and do as many YouTube requests as possible. So, if you want any of that, let me know. Other than that, Teacher's Game 2,